Yeah, before we even say anything, maybe you won't say anything, I don't know. I did get my hair cut. It's been like 2 weeks though, so it's a little longer than it actually was, because I just haven't filmed a video with my shorter hair, but yeah, got short hair, cut my bangs. I just really wanted something different, and I wanted to go back to like freshman year when I did have shorter hair. And you can see those videos because those were like only like a month or two after I got a cut, like the first videos I ever put on my channel. So yeah, today is going to be a collection video, not like a full collection, just a piece of my collection, a very big part of it, which is my palette collection. And sitting in front of me are a lot of palettes. I love eyeshadow palettes because you get so much value from them. I mean, you get tons of eyeshadows, and different things to try. I really love pretty much all of these, except I don't use like 2 anymore because they're like the first couple I got. But yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and get started with palettes. My most recent palette, and the one that I did today, and I'm gonna have tutorials on this and a day and night look, so stay tuned for that, is the Lorac Pro palette. I waited a really long time to buy this because I kind of didn't want to spend a lot of money on palettes because I already have a lot, and this is a neutral palette. Sorry, hold on, I gotta fix my bangs. Okay, we're all good. So this is a neutral palette, and this is I think $42, and I was like, it's kind of like the Naked palette, but the reason why I bought it is because my Naked palette is run dry, which you'll see in a moment, and this has 8 matte shades and 8 shimmer shades, and I always need more mattes in my life. So this is what it looks like, and I'm actually really liking this. I'm trying to use this like every day to get a really good feel of it, and I really like it. So this is the Lorac Pro palette, and expect lots of tutorials featuring this. So this is kind of like my replacement for my Naked palette, because my Naked palette, which looks like this, is completely used up. So actually, I'm just going to show you a comparison side by side. I think that's good. So Naked palette, obviously this is Naked, Lorac Pro, obviously this is Lorac Pro. You get more eyeshadows in Lorac Pro, it's cheaper, and you get half matte shades. And a lot of people were being sticklers about the Naked palette because they're like, oh, there's only 2 matte shades. Naked and Buck, which you guys know I love a lot. And I also use this a lot, but I just wanted to have like an extra one on hand, pretty much. And this is like the first palette that pretty much propelled me into the makeup world. This thing has been with me for like 3 years, and we've had a lot of fun together, as you can clearly see. So the next palette I'm going to show you is pretty much, you can probably guess, the Naked 2, and I've actually been using this a lot more. You can't open it like that. I've only been hit pan in one eyeshadow, but I've made like lots of dents in the eyeshadows, and I really like this palette actually. You get an extra matte shade, but it's just a matte black, which I kind of wish they didn't include. I wish they included a different matte shade, but really all the colors in here are really nice layering colors. This is 50 and this is 50. So I really like this. Comes with another 12 eyeshadows. Again, if you're a big fan of matte, like gray tone shades, you're probably not going to find this in here, but I really like this stuff, so yeah. Okay, so the next palette I'm going to show you is the Smoky Eye palette from Too Faced, and I really love these little Too Faced 9-pan palettes, although the amount of eyeshadows you get are a little wonky because you have these 3 giant shadows and then 6 smaller ones, but still, this is a really nice palette, and these eyeshadows are so pigmented. This is one of the most pigmented dark matte browns ever. The mattes, there's a matte navy, purples, and it's a really nice smoky eye palette, even to mix in with some other eyeshadows or just using the outer corners occasionally. Really nice palette. So the next palette is also by Too Faced. Unfortunately, they don't sell this anymore. It was limited edition, but it is the Too Faced Summer Eye palette. This was also $36. And I really love using this palette for springtime and stuff. I use this shade because I was really excited for this one because I did not have any more Sin. Now I have a lot of dupes of Sin eyeshadow because my Naked one has been run, this is like, you can't get anything out of there. So I haven't even used that one in so long because I just use all my other ones, or like similar dupes to it. But I really, really love this palette. All the colors in here are so nice. I love this coral shade. I have looks with like all these palettes pretty much too that you just probably have to look around for. You can probably search in my channel if you want to see how some of these palettes that I'm going to be showing you are being used. But yeah, I really like this. It comes with a nice matte color, really beautiful shimmery colors, just a really all-around awesome palette. Unfortunately, I don't sell it, but hey, what are you going to do? Okay, so next is another limited edition palette. I figured I'd just get those out of the way. This is the Urban Decay 15th Anniversary palette. I don't know if they still sell this. This came back for a little while and then it kind of, I don't know. But yes, 15 eyeshadows to celebrate the anniversary of Urban Decay, and I love this palette. Although there's more neutrals in it than brights, I still use these brights a lot. Omen is one of my absolute favorite purple colors, and I love using these too for like blue eyeliner, stuff like that. These shades are just so pigmented. Blackout is actually in the Naked too, so you have an eyeshadow from there. But yeah, honestly, I love the packaging on this, and like the mirror is huge, and it's just really nice palette. I think this was $50 when I bought it. I don't know if you can find it. You can probably find it on eBay if you want to go that far. So the only face palette I have, which is also limited edition, which is why I'm just going to jump it in here because there's no other place where it can go, is the NARS Danmari palette. And you guys know I use this in so many of my videos. I didn't buy blush for a really long time because I really didn't need anything else for it. And I haven't even hit pan. I've had this for like 2 years, I think, almost, maybe like a year and a half. I don't remember this. Oh no, it was probably like a year. I don't know. I've had it for a while, and I've only hit pan in Casino Bronzer, and I just, yeah. So I really love this. This is like all the blush you can eat. I mixed them together, and it's a wonderful, wonderful palette. I believe this was up there in the 60s, but it's totally worth it, as you can clearly see, because I still haven't even hit pan in any eyeshadow. So really great palette. You can actually buy these eyeshadows. Buy these blushes. Let's say eyeshadows before too. Buy these blushes separately. But it's really nice packaged together. And every palette after NARS created this one just sucks. This was like the high point of NARS palettes. Okay, so next I'm going to start with palettes I really don't use anymore just to show you them. I've had this palette for years, literally years, probably since like 8th grade, and I just kept it around because, yeah, this is the Coastal Scents 88 Warm palette. I don't think I've ever used this in a tutorial, but yeah, it's actually the first time I picked it up in a while. This is just your standard issue China-made palette. There's a lot of mattes, a lot of shimmers. It's a really nice starting out palette. The pigmentation is pretty good. I mean, it's okay. Color staying power wasn't that good when I used to use this, but this really lets you experiment. As you can see, I actually have hit pan in some eyeshadows, and you get a really nice range of colors. You get cool colors, warm colors, neutral colors, like neutral as in not really leaning to warm or cool, because they're all neutral here. Actually, and you get some colory things like some purples, some greens and blues and stuff. So this is a really nice starting out palette. I believe this is like $25, maybe it's less. You can buy it on coastalscents.com, or you can just go on eBay. And I know Beach Cosmetics has some. This is just like, again, the standard issue one that just changes the labeling, so you can find 88 palettes, 120 palettes all over the place. So look around for those. This palette is something that I have used in my channel a lot, but I don't really use it as much anymore. But this is the Stila Color palette. I bought this, I don't remember how much this was. I would say probably like 40 or somewhere around there. I bought this a while ago because I really wanted to experiment with some color a little bit more, and as you can see, there's lots of different colors in here. The packaging is a little bulky. As you can see, there's a lot of plastic that hasn't been used, and the mirror is only this big because the window has to be so big. And I am it's nice that they put black in the center, so you could use that. The shadows in here are actually really nice. I love the greens, the blues, I've used the purples, the brick colors I used in a couple of tutorials too. I've used this in a few tutorials. But it's kind of annoying how there's just like some little eyeshadows here. I kind of wish they were all the same size. If you're going to use this much plastic, you might as well. I mean, look how much this palette takes up a ton of space, but it was a really nice palette. I don't think you can get this, you can't get this anymore, but if you want to look for it on eBay, go right ahead. Alright, and then next is the 120 palette from Beauty Cosmetics. I also bought this because I needed more colors, like actual colors, but I wanted to also mix it. So this thing I've used a lot in my tutorials. You can find this in a lot of colorful tutorials. The thing I really like about these are they're all matte. The first layer, they are just colorful and yeah, really nice. One broke. It was a really cool yellow. But yeah, if you want to get some colors, these reds are really nice down here, which I've used a lot. You wouldn't think, but I did. And then the bottom layer is lots of neutrals and colorful-ish neutrals as well. So it's a really just all-around nice palette. I believe this was only $25, and they're always having some random sales that you can probably pick this up for less. This broke off, so that's why it's just sitting like that. And I haven't used this as much recently because I haven't really been going for color too much, but this is a really great color palette, and they have lots of other palettes that you can choose from. So the next two palettes, you can count it as one, you can count it as two, I don't know, is my Inglot palettes. I use these all the time. I love Inglot eyeshadows. You don't even know. They are amazing. If you really don't know what Inglot is, you probably do because now they've picked up some more steam. They are, I believe, a Polish company. I don't know, but they're usually found at IMATs and stuff. They have stores. I bought this 5-pan in the New York store in Times Square. Wait. Times Square store in New York. Actually, it could work both ways, but it was in Times Square, and it was right across from M&M World, and I decided to go to Inglot instead of going to M&M World, and I slightly regret that situation because I wish I could go to M&M World, but I'm actually really happy because I love every eyeshadow in this 5-pan palette, and look at how big the eyeshadows are. I've used this so much you can see, like, the little indents, and this is the 1010 palette that I actually bought online. So I didn't know what the eyeshadows looked like really, but I'm so happy with how this came out. And you can see I've used these a lot, but I have never hit pan, and you get so much eyeshadow. I don't know how much because it doesn't say. Oh yeah, they are made in Poland, I was right. They don't say, and it's really hard. These are magnetic. I put these like in together, but they're really hard to take out. I don't know, I've never taken them out, and I'm fine with the way they're positioned. But yeah, you get so much eyeshadow. It's amazing. And the color payoff, I mean, definitely check out their mattes. Their mattes are just buttery soft. I have two matte shades. I have this really beautiful one up here. It's kind of like handwritten by MAC, and it applies amazingly. It's a really beautiful color, and this color is really cool too. It looks like it'd be a really bone color, but it actually has a bit of a darker brown tone to it, and it just softens everything out. They're just, oh my god, I love Inglot. Inglot's amazing. Really beautiful eyeshadows, and they're not too expensive, so it's just perfect. Final palette is the Urban Decay Vice palette, and I think they still sell this. This is limited edition. I am almost positive. It was like 59 bucks, which is probably because you have to open it and that stuff, but the mirror is so big. What the hell was on my floor? I use this mirror like every day to see things. And I'm just going to hold it upside down so you don't have to see this because it's this entire mirror. 20 brand new eyeshadows I've never before seen, Urban Decay Floors. And I believe there's 4 mattes in here. I can't really tell if Black Market is matte. It's kind of a satin. Oh no, there's 4. Yeah. So you have Laced, Anonymous, Chaos, and Desperation up here. There's glitter bombs, but they're actually glitter top coats. There's 3 of them, but I mean, I've used this palette a lot. Anonymous is one of my favorite shades because it just makes everything look awesome. A really awesome palette. If you like Urban Decay, want to try some new different sorts of neutral eyeshadows and bright eyeshadows, this is the palette for you. So that is my eyeshadow palette collection. I might be doing a makeup collection video soon. Let me know if you guys want that, because I can't really do anything else with my makeup collection is what it is right now. It's pretty shitty, like the setup, but it works. So yeah, that's it. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know what your favorite eyeshadow palettes are in the comments below. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!